Welcome to Kneading 11. I'm going to call this Helm of Salvation again. So we're going to be in Ephesians 6:17. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. We're just going to sit on the first part, the helmet of salvation. So part of the armor of God is the helmet of salvation. I'm proposing to you for thought is there's comments like progressive salvation. The Greek is, I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but it's like Setereon, and it's talking about bringing of salvation. It's the embody of salvation, or through whom God is about to achieve it. The hope. So think of it as hope and about to be achieved. So in order to do something, you need to start with something. And sometimes with our mind is very different from our faith. We think, feel, and know. And what we know is guided by our experiences and what we've thought or been taught and what your convictions are. What if we take the helm of salvation being put on our mind as being a renewing of it? When a soldier puts on the helmet, they no longer think like who they were. They're now a soldier. Their perspective changes. Most helmets of ancient times restricted what you could see out. Because they were in a formation, they didn't have to see to the left and to the right. They needed to see what was in front of them. Because if they're worried about what's to the left and to the right, that means they don't have faith in those that they're walking with. It's a tunneling of our perspective on the source. Who is God? What is God? And how are those things in our life? So again, the helm restricts vision sometimes, restricts even head movement so you can't be distracted. Because again, you have a purpose, a very specific purpose when you become that soldier. And that is one of the things I think Paul insinuates. There's a lot of things in these parables of when you're and parodies when you're talking about and relating to concepts. So again, this is just a quick one to connecting this to renewing our minds. Our salvation has to be processed, and it has to be processed mentally, regardless of how frustrating our minds take us, because we'll start thinking about so many what ifs, when we're hungry, when was the last time we ate, and they'll distract us from that which is in front of us. So that helm is put on for us to take on that personality that is God's. We should start thinking like God and Christ so that we can be Christ, because our thoughts lead to actions. Our thoughts lead to character. Our thoughts lead to who we are. So just some quick things to throw out there for you to ponder yourself and think about, like this helm of salvation and what is God wanting from us. Getting that renewing of our minds to match and fall in alignment with who God says and who God is and how we are to be in Him. So thanks for tuning in. Please feel free, drop comments in the questions, because this one is going to be expanded at some point when our list gets expanded some more, but more of this to come. Thanks again for taking the time to listen to this today. Comment away, and blessings to you.